It's almost that time of year, Christmas again. Some Christmas shopping tips for you when it comes to autographs, and also 3 new autograph signings to announce today. Those are today's topics on episode 13 of the Power Sports Memorabilia Show. All right, thank you again for joining me. I am your host, Matt Powers of the Power Sports Memorabilia Show. Thanks again for joining me. It's a good day here. Make sure you are hitting that subscribe button wherever you are. And if you get a chance, please visit the website, powersportsmemorabilia.com. Today's date is the 11/15/18, so we are literally almost into the Christmas season. And, you know, autographs make awesome Christmas gifts. They just do. The autographed baseballs, autographed photos, you name it, somebody wants it. And, stuff like this is just perfect for the holiday season. So if maybe you're new to this, you've never bought autographs before, or maybe you're looking for a gift for someone, I've got 5 quick and easy tips to make it a success for you. And then the second topic today is I've got 3 new autograph signings to announce and 1 reminder on an upcoming signing. So you don't want to miss those either. So let's get right into it with topic number 1, tips for Christmas holiday shopping. And this actually can fall into birthday shopping too. So let's run through this real quick. Some of these you guys probably already know, but they were worth repeating. So let's go through this. Number 1. Know your gift receiver. So you got to do a little reconnaissance here, know who their favorite athletes are, maybe who their favorite team is, of course. If they're a collector, hey, talk to them, find out what they're missing, what they're looking for, what the next piece is that they want to get. So you definitely got to know who your audience is for this gift. And that's usually pretty easy. You can get it directly from the person, or, asking their, wife or mom or whatever it is. You can usually get that information pretty quick. Number 2, this goes without saying, only buy authenticated autographs. Most people that are buying gifts for other people typically aren't collectors themselves in most cases. And so they may not know, hey, what's an authentic autograph, what's not. I want to make sure that the person I'm getting a gift for is getting the real deal. How do I know that? Stick to buying authenticated autographs. And what I mean by those is, items that are JSA authenticated, which is James Spence authentication, PSA DNA, and also Beckett authentication. Those are like the main third-party authenticated autograph companies, okay? If you stick to those, you're doing pretty good, okay? And that's what I would do. So I wouldn't buy any ones that don't have any certificate of authenticity from those guys. There are some other great ones out there, Upper Deck authenticated and Panini and all those guys. But if you stick to those 3, you're probably doing pretty good. Number 3, this is probably one of the most important tips in buying a gift for someone, is buy small, okay? Don't buy huge, over-the-top kind of items in most cases. And the reason being is typically you don't really know how much display room the person has. They may be full of jerseys all over their walls. You don't know that. Or they don't have a whole bunch of room. Maybe they live in an apartment. You just don't know. So I would always stay small, and plus, hey, it's typically less expensive when you buy smaller items anyway, so you're saving yourself a little bit of money. Tips to autographed baseballs, autographed mini helmets, framed 8x10s are another great one. Framed 8x10s are really just kind of golden during this time of year because it's already framed. You can put it right up on the wall, and you can get a nice iconic image and really get some good bang for your buck there. You just don't overdo it. Autographed framed jerseys are just going to be way over the top. Unless, of course, it's for your son and you already know, hey, this is what they want, and they've got the space for it. You've got some information that you can make a good decision on there. But again, you just don't know how much the other person room they has typically in most cases. So number 4 is if you are buying a small item that needs to be displayed, for example, an autographed baseball or a mini helmet or a football, make sure you get a UV protective display case, okay? UV protected is going to basically keep out about 97 to 99% of the harmful lights that are going to fade that autograph, okay? And there's a bunch of other tips out there to make sure that autograph, stays in pristine condition. I've actually made a whole video on this. But make sure you get a UV protective display case, okay? Baseball cases are like $3 or $4 for a cheap one like that. That's just a little cube that's UV protective. So they're not super expensive. Plus, it's a great way to display it on a desk or a shelf or in their office or something like that. So get a display case is always the way to go. And last tip number 5 here is, make sure you order early. And there's a couple reasons for this. Number 1 is a lot of inventory gets slim pickings as you get closer and closer towards Christmas. This isn't, the autograph industry isn't like, the t-shirt industry or, whatnot, where we can just reproduce something very, very quickly. A lot of times you got to wait for the athlete to come on in, and once you're out, and typically around this holiday season, athletes aren't really wanting to do a whole bunch of autograph signings anyway. Baseball's not really in season, so those guys are out. So make sure you buy early if there's something that you really want, because it's going to get real slim towards the end and you're going to be scrambling. And also use that way you don't have to pay for express shipping. As we get to that last week of Christmas shopping, even the post office, express mail with them is like 3 or 4 days sometimes. It's not fast. You can use UPS and overnight stuff like that, but that gets costly. So you're buying a $200 ball, and you're spending $50 to $70 to overnight it. It's not really worth your money there. So make sure you buy early, where you can get some good quality options there. So those are my quick 5 tips for some Christmas shopping for you. Hopefully that helps you out there. Topic number 2, got some autograph signings to announce, some good ones, some ones that I actually haven't seen in a while. Before I get to those, just a quick reminder on the Robin Ventura autograph signing. If you need something done, signing is on the 23rd here, so we're looking at 8 days away. If you want to pre-order one of the Nolan Ryan and Robin Ventura dual sign 8x10s or 16x20s, or I'll also have baseballs too. If you go to the website and click on the upcoming autograph signings link, you can see all this information on there. Again, the 8x10s are $229 shipped, and 16x20s are $349 shipped, and that's a pre-sale pricing. Again, they will go up once this inventory comes in and it's up for sale on the site. So let's get to the other autograph signing. Number 1 is Jason Kelce, going to be doing an autograph signing on 12/1. Of course, Jason Kelce from the Philadelphia Eagles and that famous speech at the parade. On this particular signing, I'm only getting one item done. That's the speech photo there, and an 11x14 framed. You can pre-order that one right on the website right now, and that one is $199 shipped, and that's JSA authenticated. If you're an Eagles fan, this is the iconic piece from that Super Bowl. I know that they have the play with Foles with the catch and everything like that, and that one's very, very cool, but that one's very, very expensive. This is a great price, more bang for your buck, $199, and people would just remember these parade things, man. Something about the parade, it's always something that happens. It's like a frat party, Like, remember Johnny Gomes and the Boston Red Sox? I mean, if I were a guy that never played and nobody knew who I was, I would just be like doing my research and just getting my speech all ready, because like, this is my time to shine. Say something that's going to be catchy. So, but this is just an iconic image from the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl. Another interesting collectible from those is the Philadelphia Inquirer newspapers. I used to have these here, but you can get them now, but they're like $70 just for the paper, and it's just not worth the cost. There's no way I can sell them at that price. But my gosh, dude, the framed newspaper from the Inquirer, that was another great piece too. Let's get to autograph signing number 2 here. We have the 2008 World Series MVP signing on the same day, 12/1. Mr. Cole Hamels, going to be having some 2008 World Series baseball, so another Philadelphia kind of superstar there. You can pre-order those right on the site there. $169 for the World Series ball, and then the MVP one, which is listed right now, which is the main one I'm going to be getting with the World Series MVP inscription. Those are $199 and all JSA authenticated, of course. And then information, the last one on 3rd here, as I'm going to get it up on the autograph signings page, hopefully today here. And again, another signing on 12/1. Seems to be a very busy day. Deion Sanders, Mr. Prime Time. This is going to be a cool signing. I'll tell you why is, Deion obviously played for a lot of teams. Well, not a lot of teams, anyway, 3 or 4 teams, But the Falcons, to me, are what I always think about when I think Deion. I know people, the Cowboys, he won a Super Bowl with them. I get it, but I don't know. I really always identified with Deion as the Falcons, like that was like prime time. Like when he was youthful and like he could just, oh man, he was the man back then. So anyway, I'm going to be getting some Mitchell and S jerseys with the Falcons on the sleeves, the black ones. These things are slick. I love these ones. And I'll be getting some helmets done too. So if you want something done from there, you can check out the sign. Of course, I can get all the other standard stuff too that you want from either team, any mini helmets. I got a bunch of Deion stuff on the site. So, but I love those jerseys, man. Love those jerseys. Probably get maybe 2 inscriptions on there, maybe. I don't know, the prime time and then his Hall of Fame inscription too. So love those dual ones. So speaking of which, Ray Lewis is signing, what is today? Today's Thursday, so Saturday. And I've got some full-size authentic helmets and some Nike jerseys. These things are sweet too, man. With 3 inscriptions on there. So the Super Bowl MVP, 2-time Super Bowl champ, and then his Hall of Fame inscription on there too. And this is with his quote-unquote new signature too. So I'll have those back hopefully before Thanksgiving next week, Wednesday. I'll have those up on the site, man. Those are going to be rocking, man. Rocking. I love those, man. So anyways, those are today's 2 topics. Hopefully you guys got some good information out there. You guys got any questions, always let me know. And again, thank you again for always listening. I know I talk to you guys all the time, and people tell me, hey, I found you through the podcast and whatnot. So definitely appreciate you guys letting me know where you guys are finding me and listening and give me some feedback, and I always appreciate that. So again, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button so when I post new stuff, you can find it right away. And if you can, visit the website, powersportsmemorabilia.com. Thanks again, guys. I will see you again next week on episode 14.